What's up, everybody? I am Adam with Meller Woodworks, and we are in Blanchard, Oklahoma today on a 15-acre property, and we are getting ready to start our next build. It is going to be a 2,700 square feet Barndominium. So we got it's two-story. So we'll have, I think, it's 1,600 square foot footprint on the bottom, and then a second floor with a loft that's kind of overlooking the great room area. So another post frame build coming in. These are the clients, and we are going to break ground, or actually they're going to break ground and we're going to watch. Alrighty, people. We're just scraping the top of the soil here. Basically what we're doing right here is putting in a temporary driveway. They're eventually gonna do an asphalt driveway all along this fence line. But we're gonna just do a temporary gravel one for right now. Rise by a 10 feet run, 33, 6.5. Ew, new. There we go. Morning, everyone. We are moving gravel today, so little wet, so we have to be a little bit cautious. Can't be out here doing donuts, otherwise I'm just gonna sink all the way to China. I am bringing in the gravel. The boys are keeping me level all the way across. We've got this whole pad to do. We're gonna come up 1 foot, and after we come up 1 foot, then we're gonna bring a compactor in here, get that all compacted down. And then we're gonna do another foot on top of that. So we're gonna be doing gravel for probably better part of, well, the rest of today and most of next week. Welcome to the first weekly gravel pit races. We've got Malachi and Kian. Get ready. Get set, go. Look at these two. Get after it. Oh, that was Malachi. So we got our concrete in, and we're having to do this a little bit unorthodox. Concrete trucks are way too heavy for the ground out here. They were just sinking in and liable to get stuck. So couldn't get them close enough to these holes. So luckily we have the skid steer with the bucket to get the concrete from the truck to the holes. However, boys are working hard getting it out of the bucket and into the hole. And they have been at it all morning, and I told them I'd buy them steak tonight. So, but we ended up being able to get like 5 feet deep on these things, which is way more than what's needed. But we'll feel better about it because the house ain't going anywhere with that. Good, as I'm marking out 8 feet on center, all the way from where Kian's at. On each one of these pillars. Good. And I'm marking it on the string line so that way we know where everything goes. If we have to take the string line down, then when we put it back up, our marks are perfectly where they're supposed to be. So I'm doing it on the string line versus doing it on the pillars themselves. All right, we now have little black marks on our string line, and then straight down from that is the center of where our post is gonna be. So this is the outside of the post. So then that's where the post is gonna sit right here essentially. So it'll be right there, but we'll put it center because that's 8 feet that way. So all of these are gonna be in different heights all the way around. So, but we can't just put, say, a 20-foot post on it all the way around. Otherwise, we're gonna transfer those differences up to the top line and into the roof, and then our roof's gonna be all wonky. So we have to figure out what level is down here. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add that difference or take away that difference on our post, depending on which post goes on which pillar or pier. And then that way, at the top, it's completely flush, and our roof is completely flat and we don't have any waviness going on. So that's why we're marking all these out now, because I'm gonna come back with a laser and figure out what those differences is on each one of these piers. And then we know how to make our posts. We got a lot more posts to go. Our trusses just got done at the manufacturer today. So we should see them delivered probably in the next couple days. We should get them. So we're gonna rock and roll getting posts made. And then we're gonna start building walls, standing walls, getting our trusses up. We're hoping to have this whole thing framed and some roof sheathing on top to lock it in place by the end of next week. We are putting our girts on our posts, and I'm doing it different this time because I have a new piece of machinery. We got the Kubota SVL 75-3. We have nicknamed it Wally. We've also got a teleboom attachment that comes with it. The teleboom attachment hooks onto the front of the skid steer and then has this pole that goes out 26 feet long. And what that's gonna help us do is lift heavy things like our walls. So we're gonna lift up our wall one section at a time and stand it up in our brackets. I'm making a mark on them at the 8-foot mark, so that way I know where this post is supposed to line up on this girt when we get it installed. So this one here, this is the separate section that we're gonna be building of wall versus that one. So I'm not going to attach this girt, I'm not going to attach this girt to this post because this girt is attached to that post and it's part of that wall. And so I'm going to attach this one though to this post because this post is part of this side. So we bring it up to our mark. Just gonna pop in one nail for now. That allows me to pivot it if I need to. And then over here, I have my other mark. So we bring the girt up to that 2-foot mark. And then I also have my 8-foot mark on the girt because I need to make sure that this girt is perfectly in the center of this post. So that's why I have a mark there, and it's not. The post needs to go that way. So Malachi is gonna move it for me, right there. Back, yeah, right there. Perfectly lined up.